October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
This is Mostert. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Locke. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Luck on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. A shotgun snap for Love. And he comes back with one complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Luck. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Now Luck. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, flag 25. You better be afraid of me.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready, blue lady. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, check Mike 27. Check. Wait.
To throw is Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Check out. Hey, check. Ready. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
On 1st down, it's Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
That's how we do, King.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mostert takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Luck now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got deep.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Winston. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On third down, Winston. And it's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Luck. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, QB, come on. Come on. Smooth.
Off of play action. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
3rd and long. It's Luck. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, Luck. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready? Black 25. Coming to you. Wait.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Luck now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Come on.
The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st down, it's Evans. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Carolina. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there. And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Love. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Winston. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. Go. Check. Hot. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. He can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Push him back. Hey, watch it. Begin.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Luck. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Slam. Green, Timothy.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Green, Timothy. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now a 1st down throw. Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
as they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up second down.
Ready? Move ready. Hey, stop.
They'll try the left side. It's Evans. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Panthers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 25. Check 25.
Here's Winston. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 35 on 2nd down. Luck. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
They go play action, so they will look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He finds his target. It's Evans. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
attention, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound, I got it. Don't kinda surround me, I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumping. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sons, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like me, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jaws. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Man, I'm a heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Company. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't geeks. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay.